Hello everyone and welcome back to welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a sway bar. Not a necessarily real sway bar, but it's it's close to a sway bar. It's not necessarily a bar. It's basically just arms. And basically to show you, I'm gonna be using my pre-runner here. Show you how to add it onto a solid axle vehicle or trophy truck, 4-link trophy truck. This can probably be added to really anything, just depending on what kind of suspension you have and how much room you have to work with. Excuse me. But basically, you want to get let's just say you're working on 4-link. You want it to make sure that you're not touching here and that you have, room kind of nearby. You kind of want it to be not too far out, but kind of like right here on your axle. I'd say about 2 blocks in from your tires here. And then, just make sure you have enough clearance everywhere. This will take about 44 complexity. Actually 46 complexity, because you have to add these two. Then you gotta have 4 steering hinges, another flat connector, a tube elbow, and then you might actually have to add more complexity depending on what you use to connect. But let me show you how to do this real quick. So first I'm gonna grab a steering hinge here. This is a 0 strength steering hinge. So if you do just grab a new one, make sure it's 0 strength. You don't have to get rid of the controls. 0 strength means it's basically you don't have any input to it. You're just gonna put them going like this, and then for the second one you want it to be like this though. You want it to be side and side like that. And then for the top one you want it to be same thing. Make sure it's pointing down. It doesn't really matter which way it's oriented, I don't think. On some things it does, but for this it really doesn't. Could be wrong though, so don't quote me on that. And then just get a tube elbow here. You're basically just gonna put it like this, and then another one of these steering hinges like this. And this one's pretty much already prepped for a connection here, so I could just do this, get a 1x1. Whoops. 1x1, 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 and then whoops, another 1x1, and there you go. So now this should basically just drive good. Please don't crash. Oh my gosh, my game is lagging quite a bit. But yeah, so now it's I just mainly this is really good for limiting the droop on your if you do use like this type of suspension or any suspension that has extra droop. This actually limits it, and so it'll kind of well, like I said, limit it, but it also works really well. Instead, like beforehand, it would, my old sway bar, it would lock up a lot. Like even right now this is locked up, but it's not like fighting against me. It's still, a little bit flexible. It's not trying to kill me. So whoops. Because beforehand the one I had, it used a spring and it just did not work out very well. But now I have this one, works a lot better, greater design. I think it's a little less complexity as well. Jumps are a lot smoother. It doesn't bounce when it's locked up. Full droop works great. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of share that. I know that if you wanted a sway bar, you probably could have just went and watched the video on this thing and copied it, but I know a whole lot of people probably don't haven't like really looked at it yet, or it's not something that's like searched up often. So I can just name this one whatever the title is, you know, how to make a sway bar, or sway bar arms, whatever you want to call it, in Trailmakers, and you know, it'll help some more people, because it's actually a title instead of just a random video. But yeah, so that's about it for this video. Hopefully this helps if you do need it. Hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, have a blessed day.